Good morning. Got everything plugged in. Got my Bible. Remembering where. Ooh, Matthew. You guys want another song? I have my guitar around. Wow, we're in the Gospel of Matthew, though, aren't we? Do you want to wait? Are you willing to wait? I'll be right back. We'll make it worth it. There we go. Okay, I'm here. You can't see me, but I'm here. Totally right here. I'm back! Hey guys, how's it going? So Matthew chapter 9, verse 9. Jesus passed on from there, and he saw a man named Matthew. Now Mark and Luke call him Levi. And he's sitting in the tax office, and he said to him, "Follow me." So he arose and followed him. Now it happened as Jesus sat at the table at his house that, behold, many tax collectors and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw it, they said to his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" When Jesus heard that, he said, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. But go and learn what this means. I desire mercy and not sacrifice." Hosea 6:6. "For I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." So Matthew gets called by Jesus. And, I don't know. I can only imagine what, I'm looking for my thing. Sorry. How could it be? That's what it is. So, yeah, I don't know. Matthew's a tax collector. He's rejected. He's despised. He's in one of the major tax offices. There is one in Caesarea, I believe, one in Capernaum, and one in Jericho. We run into Zacchaeus down in Jericho. And, the idea is simply that he had chosen to side with Rome. He had chosen to take on the gathering of taxes on goods that Rome took. It wasn't because they had a tax by Herod too, and it just made him despised. And tax collectors were despised as these. Really, they were, what's the word I'm looking for? It was unpatriotic, that's for sure. It was everything against Israel and their people, to side with Rome and to get into bed with the enemy is the idea. And so it's this beautiful story where he comes, and the way it's told, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, he just walks by, looks at him, and says, "Follow me." And you could tell that Matthew must have been in this place where he longed to follow, but he probably felt cast out, rejected. I mean, that's the idea, is that he probably felt so far away that he could never come in. And all he was waiting for was an invitation. Here he is longing to be a part, and all he needed was an invitation. We have a lady from our church, and she shared about how she was at home wanting to find God. And it wasn't until someone came and knocked on her door, a pastor, that she got invited to church and gave her life to the Lord. People are longing to come to God, and it just takes us giving them the invitation. And you might think it's hard, like, I don't know what to say to an unbeliever. I'm not good at arguing the scriptures, but you never know. There could be a lot of people, neighbors, people at the store, who are just waiting for an invitation. And it's your job to give that invitation. I will quote something I've seen a bunch lately, that Jesus ate with the tax collectors and sinners. He didn't sin with the tax collectors and sinners. That's a good point. We'd have to meet these people. We didn't sin with them. I haven't played this song in a long time. I don't even remember how it goes. Let's hear it. that sound good? Who am I that anyone should want me? Left the path of friends so long ago. I'll live and die alone as far as I can see. The path I've chosen is to walk alone. How could it be that I'd be wanted? How could it be that I would ever have a friend? How could it be that I'd be sorrowful? How could it be that I'd ever be fit to send? When you walked by, I saw you as you looked at me. My heart stopped as you looked into my eyes. You looked past all my failures and you saw me. And you called me by my name to my surprise. How could it be that you should know me? How could it be that how could it be that you even know my name? How could it be that you would call me? How could it be you'd call someone with so much shame? Scroll down. You said follow me, leave all your past behind. Just come and follow me, and I'll make all things new. So I'll follow you, leave this whole world behind. Jesus, I'm coming now. Oh, how can this be true? So I left my things right there so I could follow him. And I walked away from all I'd ever known. I forsake all and followed him until the end. He showed me things I never thought could have been done. How could it be that he should know me? How could it be that he even knew my name? How could it be that he would call me? How could it be he'd call someone with so much shame? You said follow me, leave all your past behind. Just come and follow me, and I'll make all things new. And so I'll follow you, leave this whole world behind. Jesus, I'm coming now. Oh, how can this be true? Follow me, leave this whole world behind. Just come and follow me, and I'll make all of you, and I'll make all things new. And so I'll follow you, leave this whole world behind. Jesus, I'm coming now. Oh, how can this be true? I don't actually remember how the song ends, but it's something like that. I have a recording somewhere. Again, I haven't played in over a year or so, and I'll tell you what. It was when we taught Luke. Wrote a song for Matthew, wrote a song for the leper, wrote a song for Peter. It was fun. And they're all songs we can relate to. I mean, you've got the leper. He's untouchable. No one would touch him. No one could come near him. But Jesus would touch him. And Jesus would come near him. And you have Matthew. He's chosen a life. He's made choices in his life that have made him think he's unlovable, unwantable. You can tell, again, follow me. And he just goes. He was ready and he was waiting but he needed the invitation. He needed someone to come up and say, follow Jesus. And so he goes. Peter, he had been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. I don't think we're going to get this in Matthew. And Jesus tells him, go out and cast your nets one more time. And I know many of us have felt the feeling of like, I've been doing this a long time and I'm just tired. And I don't think I can cast my net one more time. But Jesus says, one more time. And we go in faith. And the boat almost sinks from the fish he brings in. It's an undeserved blessing that we get from Jesus. And we get him again and again and again. And so, Matthew, the leper, Peter, there are all these beautiful stories we get in the Gospels of people who are right there at the edge, about to lose it, about to give up and about to quit. And Jesus shows up and saves the day at the last second. There's a lot of people who are ready to quit, who are on the edge, whether it's to take their life or just to quit, give up on their marriage, give up on their children, give up on faith at all. And they're hidden in between a lot of people who are loving sin and have hard hearts and are just going to reject the gospel. We're going to have to encounter that group if we're going to find the ones who are just begging for God to send someone to speak to them. And that could be you. Last night we prayed for a guy who, in tears, all he asked is that, God would equip him so that he could be used and to bless our church and to bless the people of our community from what he's learning and how he's growing. And that should be all of our mentalities. It's just, we're learning this stuff so we can teach others, but we have to go. We have to go. Without going, there's no doing. And so think about how you could, in just the littlest of ways, extend that little invitation. With 2 words, Jesus changed Matthew's life. Can you work up the courage to share 2 words with someone? Take this and hand them an invitation to your church or a gospel tract. It's just that simple. So, let's be obedient Christians. Let's transform people's lives by being obedient to the Bible, the gospel, the things God has commanded us to do. And we can transform people and we can reach those people who are hurting and broken and right there on the edge. All right, you guys take care, and I'll see you around.